Hi everyone, we're gonna get started on the back side of your mat. Lengthen through the crown of your head, lengthen through the back of your neck, and just feel your spine lengthen so you're creating space between each vertebrae. Reach your arms up and overhead, nice big inhale, nice stretch, and exhale, release your arms down by your sides. Start by tucking your chin and just peeling it down. Think one vertebrae at a time. Reaching down towards your feet. You can bend your knees as much or as little as you need to. Lifting your hips up nice and high. Try to get a little bit more of a stretch through the back of your legs here. Bend your knees and gently roll it all the way back up. So think one vertebrae at a time. Drawing belly button to spine so you're not going into your low back. And then your head is the last thing to come back up. One more of these. So nice big inhale, reach your arms up and overhead. Exhale to release, tuck your chin. And then again, peel it all the way back down. So you want to start through your upper spine, feel it through your mid back, low back. As you reach all the way down towards the mat, try to lengthen through the back of your legs. You can also keep your knees slightly bent with this so you feel that nice stretch through your hamstrings, so back of your thighs. Bend your knees and then gently roll it all the way back up, one vertebrae at a time, so that your head is the very last thing to come back up. Nice. So taking your legs just a little bit wider than your hips, going into a squat, reach your arms forward so palms face in, and then lift all the way back up. Again, reaching forward, bending from your knees, and lift all the way. So with this movement, you want to focus on equal weight through both of your legs. You're just warming up through your lower body here. Again, taking it down and up. You have 5, and lift. Think about pressing through your big toe, second toe, pinky, and then heel. 2 more here. On this last one, sit low. Keep your chest open. Now palms face down, press your arms back, and then reach them towards that shoulder height. So going into a little bit of chest expansion. Using that breath to help you with this movement, and press. Again, lengthen through the crown of your head. Now add a lift. So you're gonna lift up and then back down. So think lift and lower. 2 more. 2 and 1. Now turning to face the side, take your legs out wider than your hips. So you're going into that second plie squat position, and then you're gonna rotate and turn your legs parallel to go into a parallel squat. So start by reaching your arms overhead, bend your elbows, bend your knees, open up your chest. Now turn your legs parallel, reach your arms forward, hinge from your hips, so lengthen, reach down towards the floor, and then lift back up. So you're lengthening your arms and lengthening your legs at the same time. Again, rotating, opening up through your chest and through your legs into that plie squat, and then taking your arms forward, legs are parallel, lower down. And when you lower down, try not to round through your spine. You want to lengthen through your back and then lift back up again. Let's do this again. Open and reach, lower and lift. You can take this a little bit faster if you'd like. You can always move a little bit slower, finding that intention with the movement. Lower and lift. Press down and up. 2 more. Reach. Last one here. Open, extend, lower, and lift. So keeping your legs out wide, bend through one leg. So you're going into that lateral lunge here, bend and lift. So just a little bend and press. You can take your arms forward and lift. Nice big inhale and exhale. Again, lower and lift. 5 more. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Now bring your foot in. So now you're going to step out into that lateral lunge. Take your hands into prayer. So it's into prayer and then back up, down and up. Again, keeping that chest nice and open as you lower and lift. And press. Again, taking it out and in. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Now stepping your leg out to the side, going into that opposite side, bending through your knee and lift. Taking your arms forward and up. Keeping that chest nice and open. Again, lower and lift. This is 5. Press. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now bring your foot in. So taking your hands into prayer, you can reach it out and in. So just focusing on that opposition on the side here. Again, out and in. And press. Keeping the chest open, thinking about shifting your weight. 3 more. 3, 2, 1 more. And lift all the way back up. So now taking your legs underneath your hips, extend one leg out to the side so your weight is over this standing leg. Make sure you're not pressing your hip out. You want to lift up so you find that length in your waistline, making sure that your thigh muscles are spiraling around and up towards your hip. Taking your hands into prayer, lift your leg up and down. So you're working through your glutes, you're working through your hips for stability. This is really good for walking and running. When you build strength through your hips, that'll help support your low back with walking or running. Lift and lower. And press. Again, chest is open. 3 more. 3, 2, 1 more here. Let's switch it out. So now shifting your weight over to that opposite side. Again, thigh muscle wraps up towards your hip so you get that spiraling action. Lift out of your waistline, extend your leg. Keeping your chest open, lift your leg up and down. So it's not a huge movement, it's pretty small. You want to feel that engagement through your hip. You want to keep your legs straight here. That way you're engaging through your quad, so through the front of your thigh. Again, lift and lower. This is 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and bring it all the way back in. So turning to face the side, walk towards the front edge of your mat. Start by just taking one leg back. So you're going into this calf stretch. You want to think about legs are parallel. Your heel is reaching towards the mat. So you get that nice stretch. Keeping your chest open. You can reach your arms up towards the ceiling to get that nice lengthening action. You can always keep your hands into prayer. So it's up to you. But really find the length in this movement, and the focus is on the stretching action. So you want to feel that stretch through your calf. Just breathe, nice big inhale. And exhale. 1 more here. Bring your feet back together. Let's switch it out. So same thing, but on the other side. Stepping your leg back, finding that stretch through your heel. So your heel is pressing down towards the mat, your front knee is bent, and your hips are level. Reaching your arms up towards the ceiling, just focus on your breath. You can also keep your hands right into the center of your chest. Nice big inhale, and exhale. Couple more breaths. One more. You can bring your back leg in. So switching it out again, step your opposite leg back. You can also turn out from your hip, so you can rotate and open up from the hip if that feels better. Otherwise, keep your leg parallel. Send your hips back like you're going into a squat. Flex your foot and lean it forward. You should feel a deeper stretch through your hamstring and through your calf here. One more breath. And then you can bring it back on in. Let's switch out. So same thing, but on the opposite side. So you can either turn out from your hip or keep it parallel. Flex your foot, lean it forward. So you want to be careful you're not sending one hip forward. Hips are nice and level as you lean forward. So now you're getting that stretch through the back of your thigh here. One more breath. And then you can bring it back on in. Let's just alternate. So little prances with our feet. So you're warming up your ankles. Hands can go on your hips as you alternate from one side to the other. Four more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your heels down. Reach your arms up and overhead again. Nice big inhale. Exhale to release. One more roll down, tucking your chin, peeling it down. Think one vertebrae at a time, so you get that nice stretch through your spine. Releasing through your low back as you reach down towards the mat. Getting a little bit more of a stretch through your glutes and through your hamstrings. You can go into alternating knee bends, so bending through one knee and then the other. Just trying to relax your face, relax your arms. You can always place fists into the mat. You can place your whole hand down if that feels okay. Or you can come up a little bit higher on your fingertips. Now bend both of your knees, roll it all the way back up again. Think one vertebrae at a time, drawing your tummy muscles in until you lift all the way back up. All right, so now standing towards that front edge of your mat again, legs a little bit wider than your hips. Reach your arms forward to go into a squat and then lift back up again. Again, lower and lift. Down and up. 2 more. 2 and press. Last one. Now sit low into a squat and hold it there. Keeping your chest open, reach your hands down towards the mat. And now taking one leg forward, take one leg back. So you're going into this runner's lunge stretch. So you're stretching your hips here, getting a little bit of a lengthening action through your legs. Now walk your back foot in a little bit, so that way you're lifting up a little bit higher. Keep drawing belly button to spine, shift your weight forward and back through your heels. You're getting a little bit more of a stretch. And press. This is 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your feet together, switch it out. Same thing, but on the opposite side. So finding your runner's lunge and hold it here. So that way you're getting a stretch through your hips. Now start by shifting your weight forward and back. So you get a stretch through your Achilles. Again, you're warming up your ankles, you're warming up your feet. This is 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now lower down onto your knees, taking your opposite leg back, shoulders right over your wrists, hips over your knees. Going into cat and cow a few times, rounding through your spine, and then lengthening, opening up your chest, finding that extension through your back. And again, round and lengthen. 2 more here in each direction. Again, using your breath to help you, drawing that rib cage in, and then lengthen to find that nice extension. Come back to neutral spine. So make sure your shoulders are over your wrists, hips are over your knees. Going into bird dog, extend opposite arm and leg, and then lower back down. Switch it out, so same thing but on the opposite side, and release back down. So using that control through your trunk to extend your arm and to extend your leg at the same time. And lower. 4 more here. And 3, 2, last one, and release back down, tuck your toes under, lift your hips up nice and high into a downward dog position. You should feel a really good stretch through the back of your legs here. Let your heels be heavy on the mat. Think hollow belly, lifting your hips up nice and high. So the majority of your weight is through your lower body versus it being in your shoulders and your wrists. Two more deep breaths. And then you can gently walk your feet in towards your hands, bend your knees, and just roll it on up. Think 1 vertebrae at a time. So your head is the very last thing to come back up. And you are all ready to go for your walk or go for your jog and enjoy your day. I'll see you next time, and thank you so much for joining me. Bye.